Have you ever thought about wellness and what does wellness mean to you? We are doing a 7-part series on wellness where we're really just, allowing you to listen to some of the topics that we're talking about, take a step back in your life and see how you're doing in each of these categories. Today, we're on the second of the 7-part series on wellness, which is emotional wellness. Emotional wellness is really that description of saying, how do we, best understand ourselves? How do we cope with life stressors? And so if we're in better balance with our emotional stress and we have better range of adaptability, we can better handle whatever life is coming at us that we might find stressful and also see how our reaction is to that. I always kind of say to my patients, if you are, running more on a full tank versus an empty tank, and on that thought of emotions, I give an event like a flat tire. Flat tire is not great no matter how you look at it. But if you go into that flat tire worn out, not feeling well, and it's a case of that one more thing, your reaction is going to be a lot different than if, hey, you know what, I'm having a great day. I woke up with a good amount of sleep. You know what, I can handle this. I don't love this situation, but it just becomes a little bump on the road of life, if you will. So even the American Psychology Association did a research study in 2015, which was looking at the stress of Americans. And they found that stress keeps 40% of Americans up at night. That might be linked to anxiety, insomnia, digestion, heart disease. Those things can also be affected if you're not getting, that stress reduction or that emotional wellness in your life. And I think, just kind of like that flat tire example, you could also kind of say, if you wanted to get a little bit of a radar of where you were at as far as, emotional wellness, I think we can all look and gain perspective, that if we're stuck in traffic or we have an argument or a conflict with family, what is our reaction to those situations? And is it congruent with the level of stress that it really is? I think that just is a great way to really see where we at on the radar, full or empty on our wellness, emotional wellness. Also, some things to think about something physically that can help you to better handle emotional, wellness, if you will, or to gain emotional wellness is to get yourself into a routine. Our adrenals they like a routine as far as stability in our sleep, as an example. So if we go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time, if we get more sleep, that already puts a lot of pluses on the side of our emotional wellness. And let's be real, life has hills and valleys, ups and downs, and sometimes there's those bigger events that might call for getting a mental health professional or a counselor. Maybe there's a job loss, a death in the family, anxiety or depression that just feels like more than what you can come up with some tips and tools to handle. Certainly seek that out. So again, Dr. Jen Anaker, we're doing a series on wellness. This is our part 2. Look down below at the links. We're going to link you into some of our future videos that we're having in our wellness series.